Welcome to Ethan Hahn Plus, the podcast where dreams take center stage. On this show, we're all about spotlighting the incredible talents and passions of everyday people. Whether you're an aspiring artist, a person of faith, or simply someone with a story to tell, this podcast is your platform. So sit back, relax, and get ready to meet some extraordinary individuals. Because here at Ethan Hahn Plus, everyone has a chance to shine. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Ethan Hahn Plus, the podcast you listen to when you're feeling lonely, when you're feeling sad. I want to hear Ethan's voice. I want him to comfort me. I want him and whoever he has on the show to make me feel better because I'm having a bad day. I'm having a rough day at work, and I want to listen to Ethan's podcast. A lot of people, when they're just out and about, getting ice cream, mowing the lawn, vacuuming the house, planting some vegetables, they're like, I need to listen to Ethan Hahn Plus. These are actual real life things that people do, and they listen to my podcast on it. Ethan, you're stretching it out. I know I am, but we have a great episode today, everybody. A fantastic episode. An episode that, I don't know if a lot of you would have expected it, but it's here. It exists. In the multiverse of different Earths, here in the universe, the galaxy, this is the universe where this episode happens. And it's meant to happen. Ethan, who is it? What's going on? Well, if you clicked on the video, you saw in the title who exactly it is. Everybody, please welcome to the show, Luis Dijamco.
Hello, everyone. How are you all doing?
Wow. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, this is a blast. Again, so Dijamco, right?
Yes,
I said that correct?
Yes, Dijamco.
Beforehand, I'm sending all this prep stuff, and I was spelling your name wrong, your last name wrong, first off. And I kept reading it, Dijamco. Dijamco? Do people get that wrong a lot?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Yeah, Dijamco, but it's Dijamco.
Yes.
We are Filipino.
Yes.
And, we got a little Spanish in us, so the J's will be H's sometimes. Yeah, that's how it'll be.
That's how it is.
But Luis, I would love for you to share a quick little bio about yourself. Tell the millions of fans who is Luis Dijamco.
All right. So, hello everyone. I'm Luis Dijamco. I'm currently a senior in high school. I currently go to Good Shepherd Baptist Church for the youth nights. I'm gonna be going to Del Tech for college. To study accounting, and a little bit about me. I like to play games. I love hanging out with friends. It's like very fun to hang out with others. I'm really passionate about like creative projects that I want to do. Like I'll just have like this moment where I want to like edit some type of video. It's something that I just like doing. Yeah,
there's kind of like that passion behind it. Like you have a fun thing. I'm curious, do you have like a YouTube channel or anything like that? If maybe you showed me before, but what kind of content do you like to make? You would say you would put out there.
I do have a YouTube channel. Yeah, but
you've commented on a few of our things here on the show. Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, my YouTube channel, I don't really upload that much on it, but I do have some videos there. There's this one video I did for my school project. It was basically a spin-off on this Netflix show called Narcos. And this was for my Spanish class in high school.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what will spark it. I started actually, but the first video on my YouTube channel was a Spanish project. Because, they wanted us to film something, and I was like, okay. And then it's all in Spanish. It's all in terrible Spanish because, I just don't know how to speak it with the right accent at all, just butchered Spanish. But it's funny that you kind of have that. So there you go. You have a Spanish project. Now we need to expand your content. Now he can start his podcast. We were talking before this. You had a podcast for a little bit.
Yeah, it was like, one of my, like, ideas I just started out of nowhere, but like I didn't really get into it. It was like very hard. I didn't have the equipment too, so it was just
right. Yeah,
I didn't really feel confident about it.
Right. But you were getting something started. That's cool. What I want to tell everyone is, again, so And I feel like you just meant Louis or Luis. Was Louis? Was Luis wrong this whole
Well,
time?
to be honest, I don't even know myself. I always say Lewis.
Louis, but
Yeah.
people say Luis. And
Sometimes,
you
yeah.
just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say Louis.
Yes,
We'll say
Lewis.
Louis. Okay. Everyone listening was like, you literally said his name wrong 10 times beforehand. Luis Dijamco. Luis
Yes,
Dijamco.
Luis Dijamco.
Me and Louis here, we met through church, which
Yes,
is
we
fun,
did.
at one of the youth events, which I'm going to put it up in post, but I'm going to pull it up here too so you see it.
Oh,
The first time we met was documented.
what was?
Oh, deep cut. There we
my-
go. So hang on. We were at a paint night for Good Shepherd Church, and we have
First of all, my hair it's so
you have a clean buzz cut there.
yeah.
You have
The
a
clean buzz cut. This was during COVID too. You could see the mask.
It was during COVID, and fun fact, and I'm actually gonna bring this up when I'll tease it. Pastor Paul is planning to come on the show. I'm gonna bring it up there. After this, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not here to like everyone be like Ethan's making it about himself. I'm pretty sure after this night, I was positive of COVID, and I'm pretty sure I'm the reason the church shut down because I went to this paint night, and Gilbert Gilbert was getting me to fellowship, come to the community and stuff like that, and I was having a good time meeting people. It was this, and I think another event I went to. It was like a small group thing where there was a lot of people, and it was like this Ethan kid tested positive, and I think that if you remember, that's why the church like shut down. Because this paint night, just to share that little tidbit with backstory there, but that's also again where we met and
our
we
first
got
meeting.
our first meeting. And for audio listeners, Lewis here painted F in the chat, boys.
Yeah, I don't know why I do that. That was
it's a fun meme.
it's a fun meme. Yeah, I wanted to be funny.
Because again, pressing F, I'm gonna sound old explaining it. Pressing F in the chat is paying your respects.
Yes.
Too. See, so it's not a bad thing, everyone. It's actually a good thing. Yeah. Pay
Yeah.
pay respects to this podcast.
Yeah, press F. Press F in the comments, please.
Press F in the comments. Yes. But that was the first time we met, which was a blast. I don't remember why we took that photo. I feel like someone was like we were twins or something like that. Which
Maybe.
I feel like we are now that I have
Yeah.
glasses.
Yes.
I have glasses now, and I've been wearing them in the past few episodes. And Luis had glasses, so we're matching.
Yes, we
It's
are.
a good time. Let's see here. So what I kind of want to do, I know we kind of give you a bio by yourself, and we kind of just shared that, but I have a quick icebreaker game for us to really know Lewis here, okay? And this is about quick thinking, all right? This will be a pretty quick game, depending on how fast you think.
Okay.
All right? Basically, I'm going to give 2 prompts, and you have to give me an answer of 1. So basically, I'm going to be like, what's your favorite color? Like blue or red? You need to answer what it would be.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bunch of those type things, and we're just going to keep knocking them out rapid fire.
Oh, okay.
And we're just going to learn a little bit about you, all right?
Okay.
Okay? All right,
Okay.
we're going to form opinions about Lewis here. Okay. All right, here we go. And, okay. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Books or movies?
Movies.
Summer or winter?
Winter.
Ooh. Cats or dogs?
Dogs, of course.
Oh, there we go. Morning person or night owl?
Night owl.
Oh. Pizza or tacos?
Tacos.
Instagram or Twitter? X?
Instagram.
Yeah. Would you rather travel to the past or the future?
The past.
Yes. Oh, good answer. Super strength or super speed?
Super strength.
Always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early?
20 minutes early.
Which he actually was for
Yes.
this podcast today. He likes being early, which is great. A great trait. Alien or ghost? Which one are most likely to be real?
Alien.
Be able to fly or be invisible?
Fly.
City life or country life?
City life.
Texting or calling?
Texting.
Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
Be stuck on a deserted island or lost in space?
Lost in space.
Oh, yeah. That'd be more fun, right?
Yeah.
Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
Live in a mansion with no internet or a tiny apartment with fast Wi-Fi?
Tiny apartment.
Always have to sing instead of talking or dance instead of walking?
Sing while talking.
Yeah. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
There we go, everybody. There's your
Yep.
rapid fire. We just learned a lot about him. in a short amount of time.
Yes.
There you go. I think getting lost in space would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You get to explore like we haven't explored all of space yet, so.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much more. There was actually another problem. I mean, I know this one talked about, was he like ghosts or aliens? Or no, what was the opposing thing to that? And I'm already forgetting.
Ghost or aliens?
No, it was like something. Well, oh, deserted island or lost in space. What about the ocean? Would you want to explore the ocean
Well,
or no? Because there's a lot of the ocean we haven't explored either.
yeah,
I asked
that's
this question to
true.
some people, and I was like, I'd rather do space still, though.
Yeah, space is like it's unexplored territory. I mean, like
Lots of life forms, maybe,
yeah,
that we don't know about.
yeah. It's, it's very, 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 very wide, very
Yeah.
huge.
And there could be anything out there, whatever God created. Maybe there's something out there we don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Yep.
But yeah, I'll kind of bring it back here a second. We learned a little about Lewis here, and you guys learned about our backstory a little bit. And for the video watchers, you saw an image of us at church. I'd love to get into the main topics here a little bit, and pick your brain. How old are you now?
I'm 18.
18. So 18 years old. Did you grow up in the Christian faith? You'd say you grew up in like your family's always kind of like Christian based and stuff like that.
My family's been Catholic. I've went to a Catholic church for elementary and middle school, and yeah, I've been following Christ ever since.
How would you say, okay, like when it kind of comes like your journey with God and stuff like that, has it been an easy ride or a hard one? We kind of asked this question at our live group the other day. Is like, does having God in your life, you'd say, is it been easier or harder? You say, and
I mean, like, it's kind of hard for me to like follow what God wants me to do, but at the same time, it feels easy and peaceful that God is always there for me and like always supports me during my roughest times. A tip in life: always be early, even if it's like 1 hour early. Ooh. Just be there early so you can like either like get in line first. Just be there first.
Be there first. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yes.
A good tip in life. Being there early, because yeah. I mean, I told him to come at 6, and he came a little earlier, but I think it worked out for the best because, we still have a full day ahead of us and stuff like that, too.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, yeah. But, so, again, your whole family's, again, kind of strong in the faith, and you are, too. So, with kind of the journey and stuff what would you say God has put you on this earth for? Like, what do you think he's leading you to passion-wise?
I believe he's leading me on a journey of understanding what my mental health, first of all, like just going through that emotional phase of like soon I'm gonna be going into adulthood and like experiencing college life for the first time. It's gonna be nervous. It's gonna be nerve-wracking. For sure. I believe like God put me here, like everyone else here, because we all serve a purpose for Him, and I believe that my purpose, I'm still looking for it, but soon I will know when the time comes when He knows what my purpose is.
It's all in His timing. It really is. I think that's one thing we all kind of have to like remember. And you touch on something there where at the age you're about to go to college and stuff, and that can be stressful. I think the age of 18, I mean, I didn't go to college because I was stressed about life, and I was just like, I was also stressed about money too. I was like, I don't know if I have the funds for this, but also I want to make sure I go to college for something I'm gonna finish moving like after the 4 years. So I kind of jumped straight into like trying to figure out acting or YouTube or film, and just kind of got my first job and. From there, but all that to say, it can be a really stressful time, and for you at the age you're at, which I think is a great perspective to hear, because I feel like a lot of today's generation, I mean, there's a lot of different generations that have people who are discouraged in their faith. What's a daily routine, or what kind of keeps you grounded in your faith with God? Like, what's something you do? Like, do you pray every day? Like, what's something you do consistently that you reach out to him, or if not something you do, something you hope to do in the future or try to get more consistent with? Like, how do you stay encouraged in your faith is the main thing. Yeah.
I think like I think in the future I want to really like tell like more about like I just want to have a personal talk with God and like just I guess vent about like everything that I've been going through, and it's just be able to let it all out
Mm-hmm.
to him so he can take away my worries.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a lot of friends or community that kind of like back you up? You'd say like I mean, of course, the gang at GSBC, but do you keep in touch with people? Like, do you have? I mean, I know you guys go to youth group and stuff like that, but do you keep in touch with a lot of people to stay encouraged with each other?
Well, I don't have like a lot, but like I mean, I'd have this one friend. His name is Ryder.
Mm.
He's very devoted to Christ. Yeah, I think me and him we like to keep in touch and keep our faith strong.
Ryder, he was at the spring ball, right? Was he the one
Yes,
who
he
was
was.
on stage?
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
no, he's awesome. And then again, we just have a lot of people that go to church. He shows up to the events, right? Or does he go to another church? I'm trying to
I
remember.
think he goes to another church, but he goes sometimes to the youth. He's been coming back
Right, kind
to
of
the
coming
youth.
back and stuff like
Yeah.
that. No, that's awesome. Yeah, is that something you'd ever consider? I'm curious. Like, did you ever consider pastoring or being like be going up on stage and speaking about that?
That's that's
Another ball
so.
game.
I feel I would like die inside just to try to
Sure.
talk to other people. Like I need to be like very prepared to talk in front of a huge crowd or like
Yeah.
public speaking.
Yeah. But something like this, I mean, seems like you're pretty comfortable overall, like one on one. Like you're more comfortable in that
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I'm more impressed that I can find be able to like talk more and just be able to have like conversation like with you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and I think it's a lot of good practice because something like this can be very hard. And again, I it's a testament. I think it's great that you want to come on and like you said, you want to talk about faith and the mental health stuff. Going to the mental health stuff, I'm just curious because this is something it's a pretty serious thing with a lot of people.
yes.
Mental health. Do you get anxiety? You
Yes, I get anxiety a lot. I'm even diagnosed with anxiety.
Sure, sure. I haven't officially been diagnosed, but I do have it myself. I get it
Mm-hmm.
actually frequently. I've been getting it a lot recently. Because I'm an overthinker and stuff like that. I'm
Yeah.
curious. What was the first time you had it? Like, that's a story I ask people because I'm curious. Was there something that triggered it for you, or
Yeah.
like unless it's too vulnerable, you don't
No,
have
I
to.
think
Okay.
I really want people to hear this.
Okay. Okay.
Because like yeah. So it started in COVID when the shutdown happened.
But COVID, I think, yeah, definitely triggered a lot of craziness for all of us. And I mean, for you, was it more? Do you need to talk to people to feel better? Like, what gets you out of that rut? Because sometimes when I'm kind of like feeling sad, shockingly enough, and my girlfriend's always like, "Well, how? Why?" Some people kind of want to wait for themselves, but for me, it's like talking to people is like a medicine. Like having a conversation because it gets my mind off of what I was just sad about. Like for
Yeah.
you, like then what was kind of like the thing that you used in those moments to like maybe get your mind off of it, like even though it was a challenge.
Well, I guess like once my mom and dad like started to realize like what was going on, they first seeked help from my doctor and my school counselor.
Mm.
I guess like some bit of relief that I was given is that like my school they were going to not count the last two trimester grades for my academic year
Mm.
because they probably understood like everyone was like suffering through this, and then my mom gave back my keyboard, I guess, and
Mm-hmm.
I was able to like it was just my escape.
Yeah.
The just video games and like playing
Yeah.
with others online. It just felt like I could forget about all the problems I had, but in the end,
Is that
it
kind of
was
how you deal with it today too, like video games and stuff like that? Maybe you just kind of get your mind off of it, like it's a therapy in a way.
it kinda, but like
Mm-hmm.
now and then, like I feel guilty of just like playing video games
Mm-hmm.
when I'm like sad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I get that. Because sometimes you feel like maybe there's something more that you could be doing and stuff like that.
Yes,
Yeah,
I feel like I'm just like I'm just being useless right now. That's
sure.
right.
I get that. Yeah, I think that's why I think I book my calendar too much because I always want to make sure I'm doing something. Because I feel like I get that. It's like when you're just kind of laying around, it's like, oh, well, what am I doing? And then boom, anxiety starts kicking in, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, no, I mean, one of the first times I had it was junior year of high school, which was 2015. Everybody,
Oh wow.
2015. Yeah, it was junior year for me, and I remember. I think to your point. I mean, again, you had COVID and a whole bunch of things going on, but school. It was like I had so many projects due. I was in a production of Footloose at school that I was in the production was like a person that I wasn't too big on, and I had to work closely with them, and it was like I think my mom also suffers anxiety too. So I remember the day I was in English class, and I don't know if you can relate to this, but there's this feeling that overcomes that you feel like you just want to leave the room, or you make it kind of feels claustrophobic. My heart starts pounding for no reason, and I'm
Yes.
just like, I remember it's new feeling to me. I was in class, and I'm like, what's going on? I couldn't focus. Everything just kind of felt like the world was closing in on me, and I'm just like, my heart was pounding. I'm like, what is this feeling? I felt like I wanted to just run out the classroom. I didn't. Thank goodness I
Yeah.
didn't. But I had this feeling I was just run out the classroom, and I remember I was just scared for I didn't know why. And I went home and I explained to my mom, and I even hugged her. I was like, I think I need a hug. I don't know why I
Wow.
feel crappy, but I need a hug, and I'm scared about something. She's like, you're having anxiety. I was like, me? I was like, what the heck? So ever since then, I mean, it hasn't. It's never been. Actually, the worst I ever had it was maybe 2 years ago,
Hmm.
while I was running. Which is funny because I mean, I told Jello this, and she's like, "Running's supposed to clear your mind. That's so crazy." I'm like, "Yeah." I was actually running to try to stress relief, and I think while I was running, I just kept thinking about it more and more and more and more.
Oh.
And it was actually around UD. I actually had to stop, and I called my parents. I couldn't even get to my car because I felt like if I walk here, if I walk here, I'm gonna die or something. Like it just there's a,
Uh,
like you give. For me, I put so many scenarios in my head about how I can die in a situation or how I can like something bad could happen.
you just felt like something bad was gonna happen to you
Yeah,
while you were running. Mm.
exactly. Yeah, and I mean, would you say for you, does your brain go down that route of this bad thing can happen, this bad can like this scenario start happening? Is that why you get
Yes,
scared? You'd say.
yeah. I always have like scenarios running through my mind. It's always
Mm-hmm.
negative.
Mm-hmm.
Just wondering what bad thing will happen. And my only solution that I think of was like just staying at home and just cooping up in my bed,
Yeah.
just staying in there.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, it's great that you tell yourself that you gotta fight those things. Also, like again, it's a testament. Everybody, you're on something like this with anxiety like that. Hopefully, I'm making a comfortable environment, which is
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, but it's cool that you're able to come on because anxiety is no joke. It's no joke. I had it again a past few weeks ago while I was driving, and I actually wasn't. I'm good now, but because of that, I had it while I was on 95, and I actually had to take an
Oh.
exit for like 2 weeks. And my girlfriend knows this. I was literally taking back roads to work because I was just so for some reason I couldn't tell you why. I was just scared of the highway because my brain told me, "Oh, there's something wrong here. You're blah, blah, blah." And maybe there's some mental. Maybe I need therapy. I don't know, but it's one of those
Yeah.
things. But okay. Um, one thing I share, I'm pretty sure I shared this on Jella's podcast too, but I think it's a good message is God is for us because JC's church was talking about we have so many of these flesh like human issues like very like here in the flesh, and one thing that I think can help us is praying to him and also realizing that God is so much more powerful than all of our issues. So to say one way I put it that people think is funny, but it's serious is, man, like I got all these issues, but like the sea split. Ain't that pretty crazy? But
Yeah.
like bread multiplied, you know? And I know that sounds silly, but I feel like that's something we should all reflect on when we're kind of feeling down and down in the dumps is like, yeah, but like I'm pretty sure a blind dude was cured by God and stuff like that. And if he can do that, why can't he help me with this issue I'm having with my anxiety right now.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's a good thing. A good thing for everyone to reflect on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
It's like a good thing there. But yeah, I think that was pretty good. I'm curious, do you have any messages you would want to share on the podcast, like to encourage people? For if anything we haven't touched yet so far. Like, is there anything that you like a message you want to get out there?
Well, I think that my message from my personal experience is that, like, I think you should just focus on yourself right now. Don't, like, I'm gonna be exposing myself. Like, don't be going after girls. Just
I love this.
yeah.
Can we touch on that? Hold on. Who are you talking to? No, I'm
No.
kidding. No, no.
All right. I feel like you should be focusing more on improving yourself and like making yourself ready for adulthood. Because like what your other peers are doing, what they're doing on like Instagram, like sharing like photos of themselves with their like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. You don't let that bring you down. Don't feel like you're like, oh, I'm not like as like popular as them, or like I'm not I don't have a boyfriend, girlfriend like them. God will guide you there to be able to. He will guide you to the right person. Is what I'm
Amen.
saying.
Yeah, no, seriously, yeah. It's all in his timing, and we just gotta put our faith on him. Again, as much as we want it to happen now. And I'm sure for you, like, you got things that you're like, let's happen now. Where's my woman of God? Come on.
Yeah.
Someone's out there being like, where's my man of God? He's right here. Come on, everybody. Come on. Come on, everybody. We'll put this on his dating profile or
Oh
something.
no, I'm gonna be on Tinder.
There we go.
God.
There we go. We're gonna make a reel out of this, and we'll make sure.
Oh,
We'll make sure.
No.
Ladies, he's single. There you go.
Okay,
There you go. No, this was a blast. This was a fun time. Yeah. Gosh, where was I? There was another thing I was gonna wrap up. My mind has been all scattered over today. Oh, you kind of mentioned it in our little commercial breaks here. I think we're gonna have Luis here on SWAT eventually.
Yes.
I'm curious.
Yes.
Let's have this on recording. Do you have a specific character you'd like to play? Is there any type of character you want to play, or
I'm well. I'm
do
not.
you want to be? How about this? Do you want to be a good guy or a bad guy? What do you think you'd play best?
I'd. For me, I had this idea. Like, I wanted to be like at the beginning, like the good guy, but like
Yeah.
at the end, it reveals I'm the bad guy all along. Yeah. That was what I was thinking, but like whatever you want, it's your franchise.
No, that's good. No, because a lot of these roles that I'll put in these films is sometimes like I take real quick, because for me it's like, what do you want to play? Because that's how flexible I am sometimes. But
okay.
so I want to hear that, and then I'll make it try to fit with my vision / the stories, like where the story
Okay.
needs to take. So I'm happy to hear something like that, because we're still debating. I mean, I'll just say this on recording. We're still debating if we want to make it another big film or a mini series. See where we want to take it right now. I've written a few drafts of things, you're definitely squeezed in there to some capacity, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, that'll be fun. Maybe, hey, leave a comment down below.
Yeah.
What kind of character should Luis here play?
What should I be?
Yeah, what should he be in SWAT? I like this. All right, there you go. Let us know, and maybe we'll put all these ingredients together and make a good character
make
for
a
you.
banger,
Yeah,
make
and if not SWAT, we'll get you in some project. But it's just a matter of getting a good script together and filming it again. Because
Yes.
right now I've just been kind of doing podcasts and Glasses of Destiny, from what people saw. I just made my own.
Yes.
I just filmed that on one night. I was just like, I'm bored. Let me just do this. I got new glasses. So check that out. That's linked down below. That's a fun little
check it
short
out.
there. But I think we touched on a lot of good things.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you again for coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Before we head out, I mean, it's funny to say this, but I bring it up to everyone. Do you have anything you want to promote?
My YouTube channel.
Yes.
Subscribe to it.
What is it? Say the name.
It's my initials, LED.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably re-upload some of my old videos that I had.
You should.
Yeah.
What would they be though? I'm curious. Like, what kind of content should people expect on this channel?
It's just a random bunch of videos. There will be my Spanish project. It's called Narcos Espiritus.
And you're in it, right?
Yes,
are you
I
in that?
am.
Okay,
Yes, I am.
Okay, we're gonna look at that later.
Yes, yes. I guess like you won't see. I might not upload that much, but like I will
It's hard.
upload sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
time consuming. You gotta like get everything set up. Like gotta edit everything, keyframes and all that. It's just a lot.
It's a beast. It's a beast, but yeah, I can relate. But cool. Yeah, subscribe to his YouTube channel, and come on, guys, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet.
Subscribe to
Subscribe
him.
to Ethan. You know, my goal is we did bingo boards for Live Group. I'm at 832 subscribers. By the end of the year, let's get us to 1,000.
Yes, get him to
Come on,
1,000. What are you
1,000
doing?
subscribers.
Are you watching and not subscribed?
Thank you.
Tisk.
Come on. Some of y'all watching and you just scroll in the feed. There's a TikTok sound. I was telling Jella, there's a TikTok sound where it's like, man, why aren't you famous yet? Did you share my stuff? Why didn't you share my stuff? Share my stuff, y'all.
Yes, share it to
Why don't you
everyone
share
you
it?
know. Tell your friends to share it to their friends and tell them to share it to their friends. Just keep going and he will become a great YouTuber here.
Come on. We got to rise. Let's rise here locally, here in Delaware, and then we'll make it big all the way to Hollywood. We need to hire Luis here as our marketer, maybe our spokesperson.
Marketer.
Yeah. Once we get things more official, we'll put him in the position. But hey, everybody. Thanks again for watching. Remember, this podcast will be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. All the video versions will be on there, except for Apple Podcasts. Follow me on Instagram, Ethan Hahn Productions. All right, everyone. Well, thanks again for watching. And always remember, this has been Ethan Hahn Plus
Luis Dijamco.
Now we do some fake talking like they do in the talk shows.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Wow.
All right.